What's up, guys? Your boy Obieats, and welcome back to another episode of Smash or Pass, where we go around Southern California and check out if these spots are smashable or passable. And I rate them from a scale from 1 to 10. On this episode, we're gonna be checking out a neighborhood classic spot, United Bread and Pastries. Started back in the 1970s by two owners who are Filipino, wanted to sell their amazing Filipino breads and pastries, and they've been one of the oldest businesses here in Silver Lake, even though this place has changed a lot. Come with me as we go check out United Bread and Pastries in Silver Lake, California. Let's go. Let me do one order of the Hopia buko pandan. Let me do the mamon, and then the ube puto, the half order of the bibingka. Can I do the regular mamon? Yeah, please. Thank you. And then let me also do a chicken and pork empanada. Oh, all the chicken? Okay, I'll do a chicken empanada and one turon. Yes, thank you. Anyways, guys, this is the entire market. It's literally a size of a shoebox. You got all your Filipino goods right there in the back, all in cans, of course, spam, corned beef. You got all your Filipino goods, the noodles, the fresh peanuts in display right there. All the dessert you can think of, from ube puto to bibingka, even the mamon in the back, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's a nice little, small little bakery and market, you know, to get all your Filipino goods. Very rare here in Silver Lake. I feel Silver Lake has super gentrified, a lot of pressed juice, and you know, a lot of places that are not really cultural driven, but this is one of the few places right here. Thank you so much, Auntie. Appreciate your help. Thank you so much. All right, we got the goods. Let's go chow down. All together with 6 different items, comes out to $37.47. All right, guys, we got the goods. Now, that tiny little bakery only has like 2 tables outside, so we're not trying to, you know, take up one whole table space. So we came out to this nice neighborhood. Even though Silver Lake is super gentrified, whitewashed as hell, the only thing you can get is really pressed juice and some weird ass tacos. You get some good Filipino bakery goods. We got a whole assortment of stuff, and we're gonna go right down the list, okay? Now, I'm gonna be fair because I've been to Filipino bakeries, but does this 70-year-old establishment hold it down for the Filipinos in Los Angeles? Let's go check it out. Now, first, we're gonna go into their all-star item, the turon. This right here is what makes Filipinos go crazy. This is actually what they're known for, a fried banana encased in like an egg roll wrapper, kind of like a puff pastry wrapper actually, and they dunk it. All right, they dunk that thing in some sugar. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. First of all, let's check out what's inside real quick. This is to my Filipinos right there. Oh, baby. Look at that yellow banana. We gotta try this out. It's already giving me some good tingles, you know what I'm saying? All right, cheers. All right, my God. This thing is covered head to toe with some sugar, and the puff pastry that surrounds this, my God. I had turons all my life. You know, I grew up in LA. I have a lot of Filipino friends. I'm good with the Filipinos, but damn, that turon is fire. F-I-R-E. Fire. Take that to your next spelling bee. This is what put them on the map. It's what's keeping them on the map. Ain't nobody else doing turon like this. I mean, the fact that they dunked this thing with so much sugar, the bananas cooked so well, I can see myself eating like at least 10 of these. And that's why it gets an easy 9 out of 10 smash. We're already off on a great start, and I can't wait to try the next few items. United Bread and Pastry, holding it down with the turon. Phenomenal. Next, we got the Hopia buko pandan. Now, if you don't know what buko pandan is, buko pandan comes from an actual leaf. But to me, it tastes like coconut. Isn't that weird? A leaf tasting like coconuts? Well, what they did right here is they injected it in this beautiful, almost like a puff pastry with an egg wash on top. And you can tell it's buko pandan because they put that green food coloring on top. That's an old school right there. First of all, it's super flaky. The minute you touch it, it's like flaking apart. Look at that. Look at that buko pandan, that green filling right there. What a bright green color. Now, buko pandan is not traditionally this bright green. I think they add food coloring to kind of give it that characteristic. But traditionally, when you see like green items at a Filipino spot, it's probably buko pandan. Okay, it's like ain't no matcha right here. Shout out to my Filipinos for this one. Buko pandan. Let's go right into it. Cheers. Yep, nice and sweet inside, flaky on the outside, tastes like coconut. I don't know, it just gives you like a weird mind thing going on because buko pandan is a leaf, but it tastes like a coconut inside. That's kind of weird, isn't it? I can see myself eating this all day too. Yes, sir. I'll give this one easily an 8 out of 10 smash. Just right up there to turon. My only gripe is a little too dry for me. Other than that, the flavors are there, nice and flaky, and the buko pandan hits me around the right spot, if you know what I mean. Let's go right into the next one. All right, let's go into the next one, which is their empanadas. Traditionally, empanadas are from Spain, Portugal, you know what I'm saying? But did you know Filipinos also do empanadas? And they do a really good one with chicken. By the looks of it, it does look really nice and uniform. Has a nice egg wash right on top, really nice and golden brown. This looks pretty solid. Oh, interesting. So they add raisins to their empanadas, which I actually don't think I'm too familiar with that, because most empanada recipes are just ground chicken or ground pork mixed in with carrots and cabbage and stuff like that. That's normally the case. Very rare do I find one with raisins. So we'll see how that goes. Empanada, let's go. Cheers. Okay. Yep. I can see why they did the raisins. The meat has a nice kick to it, almost like like a raw pepper kind of taste to it. Really good. Very nice, well-cooked chicken. And the raisin gives that nice hit of sweetness, which is very smart actually. I'm not really super down for raisins, but that actually works. Mixing the spiciness of the hot peppers and the mix from the spices that the Filipinos use with that natural sweetness from the raisin, genius idea. Honestly, I can eat like maybe 1,000 of these. I'm gonna say easily another 8 out of 10 smash. It's a little dry on my end, but for an empanada, that's pretty good. Probably one of the better ones I've had in a long time. 8 out of 10. Smash. Now we got the regular mamon. Now mamon is Filipino sponge cake and it has a hint of cheese. Now I know you're thinking, cheese in dessert? Don't be weird about it. We got cheesecake. Filipinos putting cheese on the dessert, nothing new, okay? You can even see the little shredded pieces of cheese right on top of that sponge cake right here. But yeah, this right here is the cheesy mamon. Not too cheesy, it just has a hint of cheese really. Let's go right into it. Cheers. Like I'm on a pillow. Oh my God, this thing is as soft as a fluffy cloud while getting lotioned up at Diddy's party, okay? Come on. This thing is fire, okay? We got cheese right on top. The sponginess of the cake itself literally melts like butter. It's like I'm eating a stick of butter, but not really. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to explain. Another winner right here. I can see why they've been in the business for 70 years because this is incredible. I mean, this has probably been sitting out in that refrigerator display for quite a while, and I literally just asked for it on a whim, and this thing delivers. I'll give this one another, damn. They're all been good scores. Actually, I would just say a nice 8 out of 10 smash. We are on a roll today, and I think I found a solid spot today, guys. Now we got the Cassava bibingka. Bibingka is kind of like, I would say, kind of close, reminds me of like a quiche almost, but a dessert quiche. That's like the best way I can just really describe it. You can just tell these are cooked in these individual little baking pans right here, and there's a lot of browning going on top. They did not give us a spoon, so we're gonna improvise with some chopsticks. Almost like an egg custard. That's kind of what it reminds me of, like those like Hong Kong style or like Portuguese style egg custard. Oh my God, can I just do this justice already? There we go. We got a little piece using chopsticks, a little unorthodox, but we do what we can for this channel. Cheers. Whoa, that is smooth. Yeah, it's definitely like an egg custard mixed with like a flan. Super sweet. Yeah, that thing is good. Oh my God. What can I say? Egg custard, flan kind of consistency. If I were allowed to, I'll eat this whole thing right now, live. You know what I'm saying? But damn, this is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, this is as good as the turon. So that's why I'm gonna give it an even 9 out of 10 smash. This thing, it has to be on your number one. At least if you come here, get the turon, get the bibingka, you'll be set. That's a 9 out of 10 right there. Smash. Now we got the grand finale, the ube puto. Now, I know to my Mexican viewers, you think I just cursed you out. I swear to God, this is what it's called. Now, a puto is basically Filipino rice dessert. It kind of reminds me of like Japanese mochi, but not really because, you know, it's not Japanese mochi. It's kind of like more grainy. The main ingredient for this is rice, and they add bamboo in there, and then they have the ube flavoring in there. That's why it's so purple. So let's go and give this a try. The ube puto, okay? Cheers. I don't know. For me, growing up, puto was never like my favorite dessert from the Philippines. I can always see myself eating halo-halo, buko pandan, the turon any day of the week. But puto was never my total favorite. And even with the ube flavoring, it's okay. And I think, honestly, even though it's not my favorite, I'll give it a fair 6 out of 10 smash. It's good, but not my cup of tea. That's my honest opinion. It's a bit too grainy, a bit too dry for me. That's all. All right, guys, that was the review. As an overall score, I'll give this place an easy 9 out of 10 smash. Mainly because the turon and the bibingka held it down, but all the other items had a nice score to it. So that's why I would give this place a 9 out of 10. You got the old auntie working in the back. You know, you got the Filipino uncle smoking cigarettes in the front. That's how it's supposed to be, okay? Even though we're in this gentrified, white-ass neighborhood, United Bread and Pastry holding it down for Silver Lake and holding it down for my Filipinos out there. Love you guys. I definitely want to come back, so let me know down below if I missed anything. And of course, if you like that video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because it always helps out. Peace.